Chance that you yourself were saved.
Oh, my poor brother. And so perchance may he be.
True, madam. And to comfort you with chance, assure yourself, after our ship did split, and you and those poor numbers sailing with you hung on our driving boat, I saw your brother, most provident in peril, bind himself. Courage and hope both teaching him the practice, to a strong mast that lived upon the sea, where, like Arion on the dolphin's back, I saw him hold acquaintance with the waves so long as I could see.
For saying so, there's gold. Mine own escape unfoldeth to my hope, whereto thy speech serve for authority the like of him. Knowest thou this country?
Aye, madam, well, for I was bred and born not 3 hours' travel from this very place.
Well, who governs here?
A noble duke in nature as in name.
What is her name?
Orsino.
Orsino. I have heard my father name him. He was a bachelor then.
And so is now, or was so very late. For but a month ago I went from hence, and then 'twas fresh in murmur. As you know, what great ones do, the less will prattle of. That he did seek the love of fair Olivia.
Oh, what's she?
A virtuous maid, the daughter of a count that died some 12 months since. Then leaving her in the protection of his son, her brother, who shortly also died, for whose dear love, they say, she hath abjured the company and sight of men.
Oh, that I serve this lady, that I might not be delivered to the world until I had made mine own occasion mellow what my estate is.
That were hard to compass, because she will admit no kind of suit. No, not the Duke's.
There is a fair behavior in thee, Captain. Now, I prithee, and I'll pay thee bounteously. Conceal me what I am, and be my aid for such disguise as shall haply become the form of my intent. I'll serve the Duke. Thou shalt present thee as a eunuch to him. It may be very worth thy pains, for I can sing and speak to him in many sorts of music that will allow me very worthy service. What else, mayhap, to time I will commit, only shape thy silence to my wit.
Be you his eunuch, and your mute I'll be, when my tongue blabs and let mine eyes not see.
I thank thee. Lead on.
Let music be the food of love. Play on, give me excess of it, that surfeiting the appetite may sicken, and so die. That strain again, it had a dying fall. Oh, it came over my ear like the sweet sound that breathed upon a bank of violets, stealing and giving odor. Enough, no more. 'Tis not so sweet now as it was before. Oh, spirit of love, how quick and fresh art thou, that notwithstanding thy capacity, receiveth as the sea, not enters there, of what validity and pitch soe'er, but falls into abatement and low price, even in a minute. So full of shapes is fancy that it alone is high fantastical. Oh.
Will you go home, my lord?
What, Curio?
The heart.
Why, so I do, the noblest that I have. Oh, when mine eyes did see Olivia first, methought she purged the air of pestilence. That instant was I turned into her heart, and my desires, like fell and cruel hounds, ever since pursue me. How now? What's news from her?
So please, my lord, I might not be admitted, but from her handmaid do return this answer. The element itself, till 7 years he, shall not behold her face at ample view, but like a cloistress, she will veiled walk and water once a day her chamber round with eye-offending brine. All this to season a dead brother's love, so that she could keep fresh and lasting in her sad remembrance.
Oh, she that hath a heart of that fine frame, to pay this debt of love, but to a brother, how will she love, when the rich golden shaft hath killed the flock of all affections, else that live in her with liver, brain, and heart, these sovereign thrones are all supplied, and filled her sweet perfections with one self-king. Away before me to sweet beds of flowers, love thoughts lie rich when canopied with bowers.
What a plague means my niece to take the death of her brother thus? I am sure care is an enemy to life.
By my troth, Sir Toby, you must come in earlier o' nights. Your cousin, my lady, takes great exception to your ill hours.
Let her accept.
Aye, but you must confine yourself within the modest limits of order.
Confine? I'll confine myself no finer than I am. These clothes are good enough to drink in. So be these boots, too. And maybe not. Let them hang themselves in their own straps.
That quaffing and drinking will undo you. I heard my lady speak of it just yesterday. And of a foolish knight you brought in here one night to be her wooer.
Oh, Sir Aguecheek.
Aye, he.
Why, he's as tall a man as any in Illyria.
What's that to the purpose?
He hath 3,000 ducats a year.
Aye, but he'll have but a year in all these ducats. He's a very fool and a prodigal.
Fine, if you'll say so. Why, he plays in the viol again, boys. And he speaks, well, 3 or 4 languages, word for word, without book. And, well, hath all the good gifts of nature.
He hath indeed. Almost natural. But besides that, he's a fool, he's a great quarreller, and but that he hath the gift of a coward to allay the gust he hath in quarrelling. He's thought among the prudent, he will quickly have the gift of a brave.
By this hand, they are scoundrels and Some stragglers that say so of him. Who are they?
They that add, moreover, he's drunk nightly in your company.
With drinking healths to my niece.
Oh, Sir Toby!
I'll drink to her, so long as there's a passage in my throat and drink in Olivia. He's a coward and a cloisterel who will not drink to my niece till his brains turn to the toe like a parish top. What, wench? Here comes Sir Andrew Aguecheek, face.
Oh, Sir Toby Belch. How now, Sir Toby Belch.
Sweet Sir Andrew.
Oh, bless you, fair shrew.
And you too, sir.
A cost, Sir Andrew, a cost.
What's that?
My niece's chambermaid.
Oh, good Mistress Lacoste. I desire better acquaintance.
My name is Mary, sir.
Good Mistress Mary Lacoste.
You mistake, knight. A cost is to front her, board her, woo her, assail her.
By my troth, I would not undertake her in this company. Is that the meaning of a cost?
Fare you well, gentlemen.
And now let her part so, Sir Andrew. Would thou might never draw sword again.
And you report so, mistress. I would I never draw sword again. Fair lady, do you think you have fools in hand?
Sir, I have not you by the hand.
Marry, but you shall have, and here's my hand.
Now, sir, thought is free. Bring your hand to the buttery bar and let it drink.
Metaphor, sweetheart, what's your metaphor?
It's dry, sir.
Well, I think so. I'm not such an ass, but I can keep my hand dry. But what's your breast? Your chest. Chest.
It's a dry jest, sir.
Are you full of them?
Aye, I have them at my fingers' ends. Mary, I let go your hand. I am barren.
Oh, knight, thou lackst the cup of canary. When did I see thee so put down?
Never in your life, I think. But as you see, canary put me down. I think sometimes I have no more wit than a Christian or an ordinary man has. But I'm a great eater of beef, and I believe that does harm to my wit.
No question.
Well, I thought that I'd forswear it. All right, home tomorrow, Sir Toby.
Pourquoi, my dear knight?
What is pourquoi? Do or not do? I would have had bestowed that time in the tongues I have in fencing, dancing, and bear-baiting. Oh, had I but followed the arts.
Then hadst thou had an excellent head of hair.
Why? Would that have mended my hair?
Well, past question, for thou seest, it will not curl by nature.
It becomes me well enough, does not?
Oh, excellently well. It hangs like flax on a distaff. And I hope someday to see a housewife take thee between her legs and spin it off.
Oh, faith, all home tomorrow, Sir Toby. Your niece will not be seen, or if she be, it's 4-1 she'll none of me. The Count himself, here hard by woos.
She'll none of the Count. She'll not match above her degree, either in estate, years, nor wit. I've heard her swear it. Tut, man, there's life in it yet.
I'll stay a month longer. I'm a fellow of the strangest mind in the world. I delight in masks and revels, sometimes all together.
I'm good at these kickshaws, isn't it?
There's any man in the area, whatsoever he be.
What is thy excellence in a galliard, knight?
Faith, I can cut a caper.
And I could cut the mutton to it, too.
And I think I have the back trick simply as strong as any man in the area.
Wherefore are these things hid? Wherefore have these gifts a curtain before them? Why dost thou go to church in a galliard and come home in a coranto? Why, my very walk should be a jig. I should not so much as make water, but in a syncopace. What does that mean? Is this a world to hide virtues in? I didn't think by the excellent constitution of thy leg that it was born under the star of a galliard.
Aye, 'tis strong, and it does things different from enough fine colour stock. Oh, shall we set about some rebels?
What shall we do else? Let me see the caper. Hiya, hiya. Excellent, excellent. Come nice. Come nice.
If the Duke continues these favors towards you, Cesario, you are like to be much advanced. Why, it's only been 3 days, and already you are no stranger.
You either fear his humor or my negligence that you call into question the continuance of his love. Is he inconstant, sir, in his favors?
No, believe me.
Thank you.
Who saw Cesario?
On your attendance, my lord, here.
Ah, stand you a while aloof. Cesario. Cesario, thou knowest no less than old, I have enclasted thee the book even of my secret soul. Therefore, good youth, address thy gates unto her. Be not denied access. Stand at her doors. Tell them there thy fixed foot shall grow till thou have audience.
My noble lord, if she be so abandoned to her sorrow as it is spoke, she will never admit me.
Ah, be clamorous and leave all civil bounds rather than make and promise in return.
Well, say I do speak with her, my lord. What then?
Oh, then, unfold the passion of my love. Surprise her with discourse of my dear fair. It shall become thee well to act my woes. She will attend it better in thy youth than in a nuncio's of more grave aspect.
I think not so, my lord.
Dear lad, believe it, for they shall yet belie thy happy years that say thou art a man. Diana's lip is not more smooth and rubious. Thy small pipe is as the maiden's organ, shrill and sound, and all is semblance of a woman's heart. I know thy constellation is right up for this affair. The rest attend him, for I myself I'm best when least in company. Prosper well in this, and thou shalt live as freely as thy lord, to call his fortunes thine.
I'll do my best to woo your lady. Yet a barful strife. Whoe'er I woo myself would be his wife.
Either tell me where thou hast been, or my lips will not enter so wide as a bristle may enter in way of thy excuse. My lady will hang thee for thy absence.
Oh, let her hang me. He that is well hanged in this world need fear no colours.
Make that good?
I shall see none to fear.
Good Lenten answer. I can tell you where that saying was born of, I fear no colours.
Oh, where, good Mistress Mary?
In the wars. And that may be so bold to say in your fooling.
Well, God give them wisdom that have it, and those that are fools, let them use their talents.
Yet you will be hanged for being so long absent. Or to be turned away. Oh, is not that as good as a hanging to you?
Oh, many a good hanging prevents a bad marriage. And as for turning away, let summer bear it out.
You are resolute then?
No, not so neither. But I am resolved on 2 points.
That if one break, the other will hold, and if both break, your gaskins fall.
A good faith. Very apt. Well, go thy way. If Sir Toby would leave drinking, thou wert as witty a piece of Eve's flesh as any in Illyria.
Oh, peace you rogue. No more of that. Here comes my lady. Make your excuse wisely, your best.
Now wit, and it be thy will, put me into good fooling. Those wits that think they have thee do very oft prove fools. And I that am sure I lack thee may pass for a wise man. For what says Quinopolis? Better a witty fool than a foolish wit. God bless thee, lady.
Take the fool away.
Do you not hear, fellow? Take away the lady.
Go to, you're a dry fool. I'll no more of you. Besides, you grow dishonest.
Oh, well, 2 faults, Madonna, that drink in good counsel will amend. Forgive the dry fool drink, then is the fool not dry. Bid the dishonest man mend himself. If he mend, he is no longer dishonest. If he cannot, let the butcher mend it. Anything that's mended is but patch. Virtue that transgresses is but patched with sin. Sin that amends is but patched with virtue. And this simple syllogism will serve so. If not, what remedy? As there is no true cuckold but calamity, so beauty's a flower. The lady may take away the fool, so I say again, take her away.
Sir, I bade him take away you.
Oh, misprision in the highest degree. Lady Cocorus non facit monachum. That's as much as to say I wear not motley in my brain. Give me leave to prove you a fool, Madonna.
Can you do it?
Dexterously, Madonna.
Make your proof.
Well, I must catechize you for it. Now, good my mouse of virtue, answer me.
Well, sir, for want of other idleness, I'll bide your proof.
Good Madonna, why mournest thou?
Good fool, for my brother's death.
Oh, I think his soul is in hell, Madonna.
I know his soul is in heaven, fool.
The more fool, Madonna, to mourn for your brother's soul being in heaven. Take away the fool, sir.
What think you of this fool, Malvolio? Doth he not mend?
Yes, and shall do till the pangs of death shake him. Infirmity that decays the wise doth ever make the better fool.
Well, God send thee, sir, a speedy infirmity for the better increasing thy folly. Sir Toby will be sworn that I am no fox, but he will not pass his word for tuppence that you are no fool.
How say you to that, Malvolio?
I marvel your ladyship takes delight in such a barren rascal. I saw him put down the other day by an ordinary fool that has no more brains than a stone. Look you, now, he's out of his guard already. Unless you laugh and minister occasion to him, he is gagged. I protest. I take these wise men that crow so at these set kind of fools, no greater than a fool's zanies.
Oh, you are sick of self-love, Malvolio, and taste with a distempered appetite. To be generous, guiltless, and of free disposition is to take those things for bird bolts that you deem cannon bullets. There is no slander in an allowed fool, though he do nothing but rail, nor no railing in a known discreet man, though he do nothing but reprove.
Well, now Mercury endue thee with leasing, for thou speakest well, a fool.
Madam, there is at the gate a young gentleman much desires to speak with you. From the Count Orsino, is it? I know not, madam. 'Tis a fair young gentleman and well attended. Prove my people hold him in delay. So, Toby, madam, your kinsman. Fetch him off, I pray you. He speaks nothing but madman. Fie on him. Go you, Malvolio. If it be a suit from the Count, I am sick or not at home, what you will to dismiss it. Now you see, sir, how your fooling grows old and people dislike it.
Thou hast spoken for us, Madonna, as if thy eldest son should be a fool. Whose skull Jove cram with grains, for one of thy kindred, here he comes, has a most weak beer matter.
By mine honor, half drunk.
Huh?
What is he at the gate, cousin?
It's a gentleman.
A gentleman. What gentleman?
There's a gentleman here.
Oh, plague of these pickled herrings. Oh, how now, sot!
Ah, good Sir Toby.
Cousin,
cousin, how have you come so early by this lethargy?
Lechery, I defy lechery. Oh, there's one at the gate.
Ay, Mary, what is he?
Let him be the devil and he will. I care not. Give me faith, say I. Oh, well, it's all one.
What's a drunken man like, fool?
Oh, like a drowned man, a fool, and a madman. One draught of heat makes him a fool, the second mads him, and the third drowns him.
Go thou and seek the coroner and let him sit on my cuz, for he is in the 3rd degree of drink. He is drowned. Go look after him.
He is but mad yet, Madonna, and the fool shall look to the madman.
Madam, young fellow swears he will speak with you. I told him you were sick. He takes on him to understand so much, and therefore comes to speak with you. I told him you were asleep. He seems to have a foreknowledge of that too, and therefore comes to speak with you. What is to be said to him, lady? He's fortified against any denial.
Tell him he shall not speak with me.
Has been told so, and he says he'll stand at your door like a sheriff's post, and be the supporter to a bench, but he'll speak with you.
What kind of man is he?
Why, mankind.
What manner of man?
A very ill manner. He'll speak with you, will you or no?
Of what personage and years is he?
Not yet old enough for a man, nor young enough for a boy. 'Tis with him in standing water between boy and man. He is very well favoured, and he speaks very shrewishly. One would think his mother's milk was scarce out of him.
Let him approach, call him my gentlewoman.
Gentlewoman, my lady calls.
Help me with my veil. Help me. Throw it over my face. We'll once more hear Orsino's embassy.
The honorable lady of the house, which is she?
Speak to me, I shall answer for her. Your will?
Most radiant, exquisite, and unmatchable beauty. I pray you, tell me if this be the lady of the house, for I never saw her. I would be loath to cast away my speech, for besides that it is excellently well penned, I took great pains to con it.
Great pains to con it.
Good beauties, let me sustain no scorn. I'm very comfortable, even to the least sinister usage.
Whence came you, sir?
I can say little more than I have studied, and that question is out of my part. Good gentleman, give me modest assurance if you be the lady of the house, that I may proceed in my speech.
Are you a comedian?
Oh, no, my profound heart. And yet, by the very fangs of malice, I swear I am not that I play. Are you the lady of the house?
If I do not usurp myself, I am.
Well, certain if you are she, you do usurp yourself, for what is yours to bestow is not yours to reserve. But this is from my commission. I will on with my speech in your praise, and then show you the heart of my message.
Come to what is important in it, I forgive you the praise.
Alas, I took great pains to study it, and 'tis poetical.
It is the more like to be feigned. I pray you keep it in. I heard you were saucy at my gates, and allowed your approach rather to wonder at you than to hear you. If you be not mad, be gone. If you have reason, be brief. 'Tis not that time of moon with me to make one, and so skipping a dialogue.
Will you hoist sail, sir? Here lies your way.
No, good swabber, I'm to hull here a little longer. Some mollification for your giant, sweet lady. Tell me your mind. I am a messenger.
Sure you have some hideous matter to deliver, when the courtesy of it is so fearful. Speak your office.
It alone concerns your ear. I bring no overture of war, no taxation of homage. I hold the olive in my hand. My words are as full of peace as matter.
Yet you began rudely. What are you? What would you?
The rudeness that hath appeared in me have I learned from my entertainment. What I am and what I would, they are as secret as maidenhead. I mean, to your ears, divinity. To any others, profanation.
Give us the place alone, and we will hear this divinity. Now, sir, what is your text?
Most sweet lady.
A comfortable doctrine, and much may be said of it. Where lies your text?
In Orsino's bosom.
In his bosom. In what chapter of his bosom?
To answer by the method, in the very first of his heart.
Oh, I've read it. It is heresy. Have you no more to say?
Good madam, let me see your face.
Have you any commission from your lord to negotiate with my face? You are now out of your text. But we will draw the curtain and show you the picture. Look you, sir, such a one I was, this present is not well done.
Excellently done, if God did all.
'Tis in grain, sir, 'twill endure wind and weather.
'Tis beauty truly blent, whose red and white nature's own sweet and cunning hand laid on. Lady, you are the cruelest she alive if you would leave these graces to the grave and leave the world no copy.
Oh, sir, I will not be so hard-hearted. I will give out diverse schedules of my beauty. It shall be inventoried, and every particle and utensil labeled to my will, as item, 2 lips, indifferent red, item, 2 blue eyes with lids to them, item, 1 neck, 1 chin, and so forth. Were you sent hither to praise me?
I see what you are. You are too proud. But if you were the devil, you are fair. My lord and master loves you. Oh, such love could be but recompensed, though you were crowned with non-Corel beauty.
How does he love me?
With adorations, with fertile tears, with groans that thunder love, with sighs of fire.
Your lord does know my mind. I cannot love him. Yet I suppose him virtuous, know him noble, of great estate, but yet I cannot love him. He might have took his answer long ago.
If I did love you in my master's flame, with such a suffering, such a deadly life, in your denial I would see no sense. I would not understand it.
Why, what would you?
Make me a willow cabin at your gate and call upon my soul within the house. Write loyal cantons of contemned love and sing them loud, even in the dead of night. Halloo your name to the reverberate hills, and let the babbling gossip of the air cry out, Olivia. You should not rest between the elements of air and earth, but you should pity me.
You might do much. What is your parentage?
Above my fortunes, but my estate is well. I am a gentleman.
Get you to your lord. I cannot love him. Let him send no more. Unless perchance you come to me again to tell me how he takes it. Very well. Thank you for your pains. Spend this for me.
I am no feed post, lady. Keep your purse. My master, not myself, lacks recompense. Oh, love, make his heart a flint that you shall love, and let your fervor, like my master's, be placed in contempt. Farewell. Fair cruelty.
Oh. What is your parentage. Oh! Above my fortunes, yet my state is well. I am a gentleman. I'll be sworn thou art. Thy tongue, thy face, thy limbs, actions, and spirit do give thee fivefold blazer. Oh, not too fast. Soft. Oh, soft. Unless the master were the man. How now? Even so quickly may one catch the plague. Methinks I feel this youth's perfections with an invisible and subtle stealth to creep in at mine eyes. Well, let it be. Oh, Malvolio!
Dear madam, at your service.
Run after that same peevish messenger, the Countess man. He left this ring behind him, would I or not? Tell him I'll none of it. Desire him not to flatter with his lord, nor hold him up with hopes. I'm not for him. If that the youth will come this way tomorrow, I'll give him reasons for it. By thee, Malvolio.
Madam, I will.
I do, I know not what, and fear to find mine eye too great a flatterer for my mind. Fate, show thy force. Ourselves we do not owe. What is decreed must be, and be this so.
Will you not stay? Nor for you not that I go with you.
By your patience, no. My stars shine darkly over me. I'm looking to see if my fate might perhaps distemper yours. Therefore I crave of you your leave that I may bear my evils alone. Or a recompense for your love to lay any of them on you.
Let me yet know whither you are bound.
No sooth, sir. My determined voyage is mere extravagancy. But I do perceive in you so excellent a touch of modesty that you will not extort what I am willing to keep in. Therefore, it charges me in manners rather to express myself. You must know me then, Antonio. My name is Sebastian, which I called Rodrigo. My father is that Sebastian of Messling, whom I know you've heard of. He left behind him myself and a sister, both born in an hour. If the heavens had been pleased, would we had so ended. But you, sir, altered that. For some hour before you took me from the breach of the sea was my sister drowned.
Alas, the day.
The lady, sir, though it was said she much resembled me, was yet of many accounted beautiful. For I can't with such estimable wonder over far believe that, yet thus far I will boldly publish her. She bore a mind that envy could not but call fair. She's gone already, sir, drowned in salt water, though I seem to drown her remembrance again with more.
Pardon me, sir, your bad entertainment.
Oh, good Antonio, give me your trouble.
Bitter shame. If you will not murder me for my life, let me be your servant.
Not undo what you have done, that is, kill him whom you recovered, desire it not. Very well at once. My bosom is full of kindness, and I'm yet so near the manners of my mother that upon the least occasion, more mine eyes will tell tales of me. I am bound to the Count Orsino's court. Farewell.
The gentleness of all the gods go with thee. I have many enemies in Orsino's court, else you would shortly see me there. But come what may, I do adore thee so. The danger shall seem sport, and I will go. Come on, thee.
Will not you even now with the Countess Olivia?
Even now, sir, on a moderate pace, I have since arrived but hither.
She returns this ring to you, sir. You might have saved me my pains to have taken it away yourself. She adds moreover that you should put your lord into a desperate assurance that she will none of him. And one thing more, that you be never so hardy to come again in his affairs, unless it be to report your lord's taking of this. Conceive it so.
But she took the ring of me, I'll none of it.
Come, sir, you peevishly threw it to her, and her will is it should be so returned. If it be worth stooping for, there it lies in your eye. If not, be it his that finds it.
I left no ring with her. What means this, lady?
Oh, heaven forbid my outside have not charmed her. She made good view of me. Indeed, so much methought her eyes had lost her tongue, for she did speak and starts distractedly. Oh, no. Oh, she loves me. Sure. Oh, the cunning of her passion invites me in this churlish messenger. None of my lord's ring will he send her none. I am the man. Oh, if it be so, and 'tis, poor lady, she were better love a dream. Disguise, I see thou art a wickedness where the pregnant enemy does much. How easy it is for the proper false in women's waxen hearts to set their forms. Alas, our frailty is the cause, not we. For such as we are made of, such we be. Well, how will this fadge? My master loves her dearly, and I, poor monster, fond as much on him. But she, mistaken, seems to dote on me. What will become of this? I mean, as I am man, my state is desperate for my master's love. As I am woman, alas, the day what thriftless sigh shall poor Olivia breathe. No. Time thou must untangle this, not I. It is too hard a knot for me to untie.
Approach, Sir Andrew, approach. Not to be abed after midnight is to be up betimes. Well, thou knowest.
Nay, my troth, I know not, but I know to be up late is to be up late.
A false conclusion, I hate it, as an unfilled glass. To be up after midnight and to go to bed then is early, so that to go to bed after midnight is to go to bed betimes. Does not our life consist of the 4 elements?
Well, faith, so they say, but I think it rather consists of eating and drinking.
Thou art a scholar, therefore let us eat and drink. Maria, a scoop of wine, I say!
What a caterwauling do you keep here?
How now? Did you never see the picture of wee flea?
Welcome, ass, let's have a catch.
My troth, the fool has an excellent breast. I had rather than 40 shillings I as a sweet a bread to sing as the fool has. In sooth, thou must have been very gracious fooling last night when thou spokest of big grown-this, of the Vapians fasting yet when not to avoid us. 'Twas very good of faith. Oh, I sent thee 6pence, but I missed it. Hast it?
Well, I did impeticos thy gratillity, for Malvolio's nose is no whipstock, my lady has a white hand, and the myrmidons are no bottle ale houses.
Why, this is the best fooling when all is done. Now, a song.
Come on, here's a 6pence for you. Let's have a song.
There's a test on me too.
Would you have a love song or a song of good life?
Oh, a love song.
I care not for good life.
Oh, mistress mine, where are you roaming? Oh, stay and hear your true love's coming, that doth sing both high and low. Trip no further, pretty sweeting, journeys end in lovers' meeting. Every wise man's son doth know.
Good. Excellent, good faith.
Ah, what is love? 'Tis not hereafter. Oh, present mirth hath present laughter. What's to come is still unsure. In delay there lies no plenty. Then come kiss me, sweet and 20. Use the stuff will not endure.
The flow's voice is high and tonight.
A contagious breath.
Very sweet and contagious of faith.
Here by the nose it is dulcet and contagious.
Shall we make the bucket dance indeed? Shall we rouse the night owl with a catch that a rotary souls out of one we mount? Shall we do that?
And you love me, let's do it. I am dog and a cat.
And some dogs will catch well.
Oh, most certainly. And let our catch be down there.
Ah, hold thy peace, thou knave knight. I should be constrained in it to call thee knave knight.
This is not the first time I've constrained one to call me name. Good. Begin. Hold thy peace.
Well, I should never begin if I hold my peace.
Good faith. Come, begin.
Hold thy peace, and I prithee, hold thy peace.
Hold thy peace,
hold
and I
thy
prithee,
peace.
hold thy peace. Hold thy peace, hold thy peace.
Hold thy peace.
If my lady had not called up her steward Malvolio to bid you out of doors, never trust me.
My lady is a Cantaean. We are politicians. Malvolio's a Pegaramsey, and three merry men be we. And when I consanguineous, am I not of her blood? Oh, Tilly Valley lady. Then welcome out in Babylon. Lady,
Just through me, the night's in admirable fooling.
I does well enough to keep his nose, so do I too. He gets
On the 12th day of Christmas, my true love came to me. 12 drummers drumming, 11 pipers piping, 10 lords a leaping, 9 ladies dancing, 8 maids a milking, 7 swans a swimming, 6 5 golden rings.
Oh, for the love of God, peace!
4 hummingbirds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge and a pear tree.
My masters, are you mad? Oh, what are you? Have you no wit, manners, nor honesty, but to gabble like tinkers at this time of night? Did you make an alehouse of my lady's house that you squeak out your cautious catches without any mitigation or remorse of voice? Is there no respect of place, person, or time in you?
We did keep time, sir, in our catches. Sneak up.
Toby, I must be wrong with you. My lady bade me tell you that though she harbours you as a kinsman, she is nothing allied to your disorders. If you can separate yourself and your misdemeanours, you are welcome to the house. If not, and it would please you to take leave of her, she is very willing to bid you farewell.
Farewell, dear heart, for I must needs be gone.
His eyes do show, his days are almost done.
And I shall never die.
Sir Toby, there you lie.
This is much credit
Shall
to you.
I bid him go?
And if you do,
Shall I bid him go? And spare not.
oh, no, you dare not.
How can you, sir? You lie. Art any more than a steward? Dost thou think because thou art virtuous, there shall be no more cakes and ale?
Aye, and ginger shall be hot in the mouth, too.
Thou art in the right to go, sir. Rub your chain with crumbs.
And I are stupefied. Mistress Mary, if you prized my lady's favour with anything more than contempt, you would not give means for this uncivil rule. She shall know of it by this hand.
Go shake your ears!
For as good a deed as a drink when a man's 100, to challenge him to the field and then to break promise with him and make a fool of him.
I'll do it, mate. I'll rate thee a challenge, or else I'll deliver thy indignation to him by word of mouth.
Sweet Sir Toby, be patient for tonight. For today the youth of the counts was with thy lady, and she is much out of quiet. As for Monsieur Malvolio, let me alone with him. If I do not gull him into a nay word and make him a common recreation, do not think I have wit enough to lie straight in my bed. I know I can do it.
Possess us, possess us. Tell us something of him.
Marry, sir, he is a kind of a Puritan.
Oh, if I thought that, I'd beat him like a dog.
Why, for being a Puritan, my exclusive reason, dear knight.
I have no exquisite reason for it, but I have reason good enough.
The devil of a Puritan that he is, or anything constantly but a time pleaser, an affectioned ass that comes state without book and utters the great swords. The best persuaded of himself, so crammed as he thinks with excellencies, that it is his grounds of faith that all who look on him love him. And it is that vice in him that my revenge will find notable cause to work.
Why, what thou do?
I will drop in his way some obscure epistles of love, wherein by the color of his beard, the shape of his leg, the manner of his gait, the expression of his eye, forehead, and complexion, he shall find himself most feelingly personated. I can write much like your niece, my lady. On a forgotten matter, we can hardly make distinction of our hands.
Excellent, nice relative advice.
I have my nose too.
I shall think by the letters that thou wilt drop that they come from my niece, and that she is in love with him.
My purpose is indeed a horse of that color.
And your horse now would make him an ass.
Ass, I doubt not.
So truly admirable.
Oh, sport royal, I warrant you. I know my physic will work with him. I shall plant you two, and let Fabian make a third. Where I drop the letter, observe his construction of it. But tonight, to bed, to dream on the event. Farewell.
Good night, Penthesilea.
Before me, she's a good one.
Oh, she's a beagle true bred and one that adores me. What of that, huh?
I was adored once too.
Have you, to bed, knight. Oh, thou must need send for more money.
If I cannot recover your niece, I am a Fowler.
Send for money, knight. If thou must not in the end call me cut.
If I do not, never trust me. Take it how you will.
Come. I'll go burn some sack. It's too late to go to bed now. Come, knight.
Down, knight!
some music. Now, good morrow, friends. Now, good Cesario. But that piece of song, that old and antique song we heard last night, methought it did relieve my passion much, more than light airs and recollected terms of these most brisk and giddy-paced times. Come, let one verse.
He is not here, so please your lord, that should sing it.
Who was it?
Feste, the jester, a fool that Lady Olivia's father took much delight in. He's about the house.
Seek him out, and play the tune the while. Come hither, boy. Ever thou shalt love, in the sweet pangs of it remember me. For such as I am, all true lovers are, unstead and skittish, in all motions, else save in the constant image of the creature that is beloved. How dost thou like this tune?
Gives a very echo to the seat where love is throned.
And thou speak masterly. My life upon it, young though thou art, thine eyes hath stayed upon some favour that loves, like it not, boy.
A little by your favor.
What kind of woman is it?
Of your complexion.
Oh, she's not worth thee then. What years is it?
About your years, my lord.
Oh, too old, by heaven! Oh, let still a woman take an elder than herself. So wails she to him, so sways she level in her husband's heart. For boy, however we do praise ourselves, our fancies are more giddy and unfirm, more longing, wavering, sooner lost and worn than women's are.
Think it well, my lord.
Unless thy love be younger than thyself, for thy affection cannot hold a bend. For women are as roses, whose fair flower being once displayed doth fall that very hour.
And so they are. Alas, that they are so, to die even when they to perfection grow.
Oh, fellow, come, that song we heard last night. Now mark it, Cesario, it is bold and plain. The spinsters and the knitters in the sun and the free maids who weave their threads with bones do use to chant it. It is old and silly sooth and dallies with the innocence of love, like the old age. Are you ready, sir? Aye, prithee, sing. Come away, death, and in sad cypress let me be laid. Fly away, breath, I am slain by a fair, cruel maid. My shroud of white stuck all with you, oh, prepare. My part of death, no one so true to share it. Not a flower sweet on my black coffin let there be strown. Not a friend grieve my poor corpse where my bones shall be strewn. A thousand sighs to say, lay me away. And true lover never find my grave. Yes, for that pain.
Oh, no pain, sir. I take pleasure in singing.
I'll pay thy pleasure then.
Yes, indeed, truly, sir, pleasure will be paid one time or another.
Give me now leave to leave thee.
May the melancholy God protect you now, and the tailor make thy doublet of a changeable taffeta, for thy mind is a very opal. I would have men of such constancy put to sea, that their business might be everything and their intent everywhere, for that's it. That always makes a good voyage of nothing. Farewell.
Let all the rest give place. Now once more, Cesario, get thee to yon same sovereign cruelty. Tell her, my love, more noble than the world, prizes not quantity of dirty lands. The parts that fortune hath bestowed upon her, tell her, I hold as giddily as fortune, but 'tis that miracle and queen of gems that nature pranks her in, attracts my soul.
If she cannot love you, sir?
I cannot be so answered.
Sooth, but you must. Say that some lady, as perhaps there is, have for your love as great a pang of heart as you have for Olivia. You cannot love her. You tell her so. Must she not then be answered?
There is no woman's sighs can bide the beating of so strong a passion as love doth give my heart. No woman's heart so big to hold so much. They lack retention. Alas, their love may be called appetite, no motion of the liver, but the palate that suffers serpent cloyment and revolt. But mine, oh mine, is all as hungry as the sea, and can digest as much. Make no compare between that love a woman can bear me, and that I owe Olivia.
Aye, but I know.
What dost thou know?
Too well what love women to men may owe. In faith they are as true of heart as we. My father had a daughter, loved a man as it were, perhaps were I a woman, I would your lordship.
And
A blank, my lord, she never told her love. But like concealment, like a worm in the bud, feed on her damask cheek. She pined in thought, and with a green and yellow melancholy sat, like patience on a monument, smiling at grief. Was this not love indeed? We men may say more, swear more, but indeed our shows are more than will. For we prove much in our vows, but little in our love.
died thy sister of a love, my boy.
I am all the daughters of my father's house and all the brothers too. Yet I know not. Sir, shall I to your lady?
Aye, that's the thief. To her in haste. Give her this jewel. Tell her my love can give no place, bide no delay.
Sir Toby!
Toby!
Sir Toby!
Sir Toby!
Sir Toby!
Toby!
Come my way, Signor Fabian.
Nay, I'll come. If I lose a scruple of this sport, let me be boiled to death with melancholy.
Wouldst thou not be glad to see the niggardly, rascally sheep-biter come by some notable shame?
I would exult, man. You know, he brought me out of favor with my lady about a bear baiting here.
To anger him, we'll have the bear again, and we shall fool him black and blue. Shall we not, Sir Andrew?
And we do not, it is pity of our lives.
Here comes the little devil. How now, my metal avenger?
Get ye three all up into the box tree. Malvolio is coming down this walk. He has been yonder in the sun, practicing his behavior to his own shadow. Observe him for the love of mockery, for I know this letter will make a contemplative idiot of him. Close in the name of justice. Lie thou there, for here comes the trout that must be caught with tickling.
Tis but fortune. Oh, it's fortune. Maria once told me she did affect me, and I have heard herself come thus near that should she fancy it should be one of my complexion. Besides, she uses me with a more exalted respect than anyone else that follows her. What should I think on't?
There's an overweening rogue. Oh, peace! Contemplation makes a rare turkey cock of him. How he jets under his advanced plumes.
Slide like it's a beat the rope.
To be Count Malvolio!
Oh, rogue!
The pistol, him pistol.
Peace, peace, peace.
As example for it, the lady of the strait she married the yeoman of the wardrobe.
Fire on him, Jezebel.
Oh, peace! Oh, now he's deeply in. Look how imagination blows him.
Having been 3 months married to her, sitting in my estate,
Stone for a stone bow to hit him in the eye.
calling my officers about me in my branched velvet gown, having come from a daybed where I have left Olivia sleeping.
Fire! Brimstone! Peace, peace!
And then to have the humour of state, and after a demure travel of regard, telling them I know my place as I would they should do theirs, to ask for my kinsman Toby.
Bolts and shackles! Oh, peace, peace, peace! Now!
7 of my people with an obedient start make out for him. I frown a while, chance to wind up my watch and play with my sunlit jewel. Toby approaches, curtsies there to me.
Shall this fellow live, or silence be drawn from us with knives, yet peace?
I extend my hand to him thus, quenching my familiar smile with an austere regard of control.
Does not Toby fetch you a blow of the lips, then?
Saying, Cousin Toby, my fortunes having cast me on your niece, give me this prerogative of speech.
What?
You must amend your drunkenness.
Oh, well, scout. Nay, patience, or we break the sinews of our plots.
Besides, you waste the treasure of your time with a foolish knight.
That's me, I warned you.
One Sir Andrew.
I knew it was I, for many you called me fool.
What employment have we here?
And how is the woodcock near the gin?
By my life, this is my lady's hand. These be her very C's, her U's, and her T's, and thus makes she her great P's. 'Tis in contempt to question her hand.
Her C's, her U's, and her T's.
To the unknown beloved, this and my good wishes. Her very praises by your leave wax. So, and the impressure, her Lucrece, which she uses to seal, 'tis my lady, to whom should this be?
This wins him, liver and all.
Jove knows I love but who? Lips do not move, no man must know. No man must know. What follows, the numbers altered, no man must know. If this should be Malvolio, I may command where I adore, with silence like a Lucrece knife, with bloodless stroke, my heart doth gore, M-O-A-I. eye doth sway my life.
What fustian riddle? Excellent witch, say I.
No, here I that sway my life. Nay, but first let me see.
What dish of poison has she dressed in?
I may command where I adore, why she may command me. I serve her, she is my lady. Why, this is evident to any formal capacity. There's no obstruction in this. In the end, what should that alphabetical position portend? Oh, if I could make that resemble something in me. Softly. M-O-A-I. Moy.
He's now in full section.
Malvolio! Well, that begins my name.
Say you work it out. The cur is excellent at faults.
There is no consonancy in the sequel that suffers under probation. A should follow, but O does.
And O shall end, I hope.
I'll cudgel him and make him cry,
Oh, and then I comes behind.
Aye, and you had any eye behind you, you might see more detraction at your heel from fortunes before you.
M-O-A-I. The simulation is not as the former. And yet to cross this a little, it would bow to me, for every one of those letters are in my name. Soft, here follows prose. If this fall into thy hand, revolve. In my stars I am above thee, but be not afraid of greatness. Some are born great, some achieve greatness, and some have greatness thrust upon them. Thy fates open their hands, let thy blood and spirit embrace them. Be opposite with a kinsman, surly with servants, let thy tongue tell arguments of state. Put thyself into the trick of singularity, she thus advises thee that sighs for thee. Remember who commended thy yellow stockings, and wish to see thee ever cross-gartered. I say, remember. Go to, thou art made, if thou desirest to be so. If not, let me see thee a steward. Still, the fellow of servants, and not worthy to touch fortune's fingers. Farewell, she that would alter services with thee, the fortunate unhappy. Daylight and champagne discovers not more. This is open. I will be proud. I will baffle Sir Toby. I will wash off Bruce acquaintance. I will be pontified the very man. For every reason excites me to this, that my lady loves me. I thank my stars. I am happy. I will be sprained stout in yellow stockings and cross-gartered, even with the swiftness of pulling on. When my stars be praised, here is yet a postscript. Thou canst not choose but know who I am. If thou entertainest my love, let it appear in thy smiling. Thy smiles become thee well. Therefore in my presence still smile, dear my sweet, I prithee. Jove, I thank thee. I will smile. I will do everything thou wilt have me.
I would not give my part of this sport for a pension of thousands to be paid for the Shah of Persia.
Oh, I could marry the wench for this device. And as for no other dowry but such another jest.
Oh, here comes my noble gull catcher.
Wilt thou set thy foot upon my neck?
Oh, I neither. Shall I play my prima dice and become thy bond slave?
Oh, you favor, I either.
Thou hast put him in such a dream that when the image of it leaves him, he must run mad.
Nay, but say true, does it work upon him?
Oh, like a confite on a midwife.
If you will then see the fruits of this court, mark his first approach before my lady. He will come to her in yellow stockings, which is a color she abhors, and cross-gartered, which is a fashion she detests. And he will smile upon her, which will be so unsuitable to her, being as addicted to melancholy as she is, it cannot but prove him a notable contempt. If you will see it, follow me.
Oh, to the gates of Tartar, my most excellent devil of wit.
I'll make one too.
The subject I pray you've been done. Your notions, though many, are not worth a penny, and the word of your guidance is none. Very good bargain indeed. On this subject we pray you've been done.
And thy music? Dost thou live by that taper?
No, sir, I live by the church.
Art thou a churchman?
No such matter, sir. I do live by the church, for I live at my house, and my house doth stand by the church.
Oh, thou mayest say the king dwells by a beggar, if the beggar dwell near him, or the church stands by thy tabor, if thy tabor stands by the church.
Now I said, sir. Oh, to see this age, a sentence isn't but a cheverilled glove to a good wit. How quickly the wrong side may be turned outward.
Nay, that's certain. They that dally nicely with words may quickly make them wanton.
Thy would therefore, my sister had no name.
Why, man?
Why, sir? A name is but a word. To dally with that word might make my sister wanton. Words, indeed, are very rascals, since bonds displaced them.
By reason, man?
I can yield you none, sir, without words, and words are grown so false that I'm loath to prove reason with them.
Oh, I warrant thou art a merry fellow and carest for nothing.
Don't mean so, sir. I do care for something. But, in my conscience, sir, I do not care for you. If that were me to care for nothing, then it would make you invisible.
Art not thou the Lady Olivia's fool?
Ah, no, indeed, sir. The Lady Olivia has no folly. She will keep no fool till she be married. And fools are like to husbands, as minnows are to whales, so the husband's the bigger. Indeed, I am not her fool, sir, but her corrupter of words.
I saw thee late at Count Orsino's.
Ah, fool we, sir, doth walk about the orb like the sun that shines everywhere. I should be sorry, but the fool should be as oft with your master as with my mistress. I think I saw your wisdom there.
Nay, nay. And thou pass upon me, I'll no more with thee. Hold, there's expenses for thee.
Oh, well now, Jove in his next commodity of hair, send thee a beard.
By my troth, I tell thee, I am almost sick for one, though I would not have it grow on thy chin. Is thy lady within?
Ah, sir, would not a pair of these have bred, sir?
Yes, being kept together and put to use.
Well, I would play Lord Pandarus of Phrygia, and bring a Cressida to this Troilus.
I understand you, sir. 'Tis well begged.
Well, the matter is not great, I hope, sir. Begging but a beggar. Cressida was a beggar.
No.
My lady is within, sir. I shall construe to them whence you come. Who you are and what you would are out of my welkin. I would say element, but the word is all war.
This fellow is wise enough to play the fool. And to do that well craves a kind of wit. He must observe the mood on whom he jests, the quality of persons, and the time, and like the haggard, check at every feather that comes before his eye. This is a practice as full of labor as a wise man's art. For folly that he wisely shows is fit, but wise men folly fallen quite taint their wit.
Save you, gentlemen.
And you, sir.
Nous vous regardez, monsieur?
Et vous aussi, votre serviteur?
I hope, sir, you are, and I am yours.
Will you encounter the house? My niece desires you should enter if your trade beat her.
I am bound to your niece. She is the list of my voyage.
Well, then taste your legs, sir. Put them to motion.
Legs do better understand me than I understand what you mean, bidding me taste my legs.
I mean, to go, sir, to enter.
I will answer thee with gate and entrance. Oh, but we are prevented. Excellent, accomplished lady. The heavens rain odors on you.
You rare courtier? Wow.
My matter hath no voice but to your own most pregnant and vouchsafed ear.
Owners, pregnant and vouchsafed. I'll get them all three already.
Let the garden door be shut and leave me to my hearing.
No.
Give me your hand, sir.
My duty, madam, and most humble service.
What is your name?
Cesario is your servant's name, fair princess.
My servant, sir. 'Twas never merry world since lowly feigning was called compliment. Your servant to the Count Orsino, youth.
And he is yours, and his must needs be yours. Your servant's servant is your servant, madam.
For him, I think not on him. For his thoughts, would they were blanks rather than filled with me.
Madam, I come to whet your gentle thoughts on his behalf.
Oh, by your leave, I pray you. I bid you never speak again of him. But would you undertake another suit? I had rather hear you to solicit that than music from the spheres.
Dear lady,
give me leave, beseech you. I did send after the last enchantment. You did hear this ring in chase of you. So did I abuse myself, my servant, and I fear me you. Under your hard construction must I sit to force that on you in a shameful cunning which you knew none of yours. What might you think? Have you not set mine honor at the stake and baited it with all the unmuzzled thoughts that tyrannous heart can think? To one of your receiving enough is shown. A cypress, not a bosom, hideth my heart. So let me hear you speak.
I pity you.
Oh, that's a degree to love.
No, not a jot. 'Tis vulgar proof we very oft pity enemies.
Well, then methinks 'tis time to smile again. Oh, world, how apt the poor are to be proud. If one should be a prey, how much better to fall before the lion. Oh, the clock upbraids me with the waste of time. Be not afraid, good youth, I will not have you. And yet, when wit and youth is come to harvest, your wife is like to reap a proper man. Oh. There lies your way due west.
Then westward go. Grace and good disposition attend your ladyship. You'll nothing, madam, to my lord, I mean.
Stay! Go away! Prithee, tell me what thou thinkst of me.
You do think you are not what you are.
Well, if I think so, I think the same of you.
And you think, right, I am not what I am.
What I would have you be.
Would it be better, madam, than I am? I wish it were, for now I am your fool.
Would it dealer's scorn looks beautiful in the contempt and anger of his lip. A murderous guilt shows not itself more soon than love that would seem hid. Love's night is noon. Oh, Cesario! The roses of the spring, by maidhood, honor, truth, and everything. I love thee so, that despite all thy pride, nor wit, nor reason can my passion hide. Do not extort thy reasons from this clause, for that I woo. Thou therefore hast no cause, but rather reason thus, with reason better. Love sought is good, but given unsought is better! Oh, lady! Oh, lady! Lady! By my innocence, I swear, and by my youth, I have one heart, one bosom, and one truth, and that no woman has, nor never none shall be mistress of it, save I alone. And so adieu, good madam. No more will I to you my master's tears deplore. Oh, oh, oh. Yet, dear, come again, for thou perhaps mayst move this heart which now abhors to like his love. Oh. La 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 la
No, faith, I'll not stay a jot longer.
Thy reason, dear Venom, give thy reason.
You must needs yield your reason, Sir Andrew.
Mary, I saw your knees do more favors than a count's serving man than ever she bestowed upon me. I saw it in the orchard.
Did she see thee the while, old boy? Tell me that.
Plain as I see you now.
This was a great argument of love in her toward you.
Besides, will you make an ass of me?
Oh, I will prove it legitimate, sir, upon the oaths of judgment and reason. She did show favor to the youth in your sight only to exasperate you, to awake your dormouse valor, to put fire in your heart and brimstone in your liver. You should then have accosted her, and with some excellent jests, fire new from the mint, you should have banged the youth into dumbness. This was looked for at your hand, and this was balked. The double guilt of this opportunity you let time wash off. You are now sailed into the north of my lady's opinion. Unless you do redeem it with some laudable attempt, either of valor or policy.
Well, if there be any way, it must be with valor. For policy I hate.
Well, then, build me thy fortunes upon the basis of valor. Challenge me, the Count's youth, to fight with him. Hurt him in 11 places. My niece shall take care of it, and assure thyself, there is no love broker in the world can more prevail in man's commendation to woman than report of valor.
There is no way but this, Sir Andrew.
Will either of you bear me a challenge to him?
Go right ahead, a martial hand. Be cursed and brief. It is no matter how witty, so it be eloquent and full of invention. Taunt him with the license of ink. If thou knowest him some thrice, it shall not be amiss. And as many lies as will lie in thy sheet of paper, set them down. Go about it. Let there be gall enough in thy ink. Though thou writest with a goose pen, no matter. Away.
Where shall I find him?
We'll call thee at thy cubiculo. Go.
This is a dear mannequin to you, Sir Toby.
I have been dear to him, lads. I'm 2,000 strong or so.
Oh, we shall have a rare letter from him, but you'll not deliver it.
Oh, never trust me then. And by all means stir on the youth to an answer. I think Moxon and Wainwright cannot hail them together. And as for Andrew, if he were opened, and you find so much blood in his liver as would fill the foot of a flea, I'll leave the rest to the anatomy.
And his opposite, the youth, bears in his visage no great presage of cruelty.
Ah, look, where comes the youngest friend of mine?
If you desire the spleen and will laugh yourself into stitches, follow me. Yond gull Malvolio is turned heathen, a very renegado. For there is no Christian who means to be saved by believing rightly could ever believe such impossible passages of grossness. He's in yellow stockings! Most villainously. He does obey every point of the letter I dropped to betray him. He does smile his face into more lines than is in the new map, with the augmentation of the envious. Oh, you have not seen such a thing as 'tis. I can hardly forbear hurling things at him. Oh, I know my lady will strike him. And if she do, he'll smile and take it for great favor.
Bring us where he is.
Not by my will have troubled you, but since you made your pleasure of your pains, I will no further charge you.
I could not stay behind you. Well, my desire, more sharps and filed steel did spur me forth. And not all love to see you so much as to have thrown one on to a longer voyage, but jealousy of what might befall your travels. Being skilless in these parts, a stranger, unguided and unfriended, often prove rough and unhospitable. Oh, my willing love, rather these arguments of fear set forth in your pursuit.
My kind Antonio, I can no other answer make but thanks and thanks and ever thanks. And off good terms are shuffled off with such uncurrent pay. Were my worth, as is my conscience firm, you should find better dealing. But what's to do? Shall we go see the relics of this town?
Tomorrow, sir. Best first go see your lodging.
I'm not weary. That's his long till nights. I pray you let us satisfy our eyes with the memorials and things that do renown this city.
Would you pardon me, sir, I do not without danger walk these streets. Once, in a sea fight against the Count's galleons, I did some service of such note indeed that were I ta'en here, it would scarce be answered.
I feel like he slew a great number of his people.
The offense was not of such a bloody nature, although, be it the quality of the time and quarrel, may very well have given way to bloody argument. They vow since have been answered in repaying what we took from them, which, for traffic's sake, most of our city did. Only I stood out, which if I lapse here, I shall pay dear.
Do not then walk too open.
It doth not fit me. Hold, yeah. Here is my purse. In the south suburbs, the Elephant is best to lodge. There I will bespeak your diet, while you beguile your time, feed your knowledge with viewing of the town. There you shall have me.
Why I your purse?
Happily your eye might light upon some toy you wish to purchase. And your store, I think, is not for idle markets.
I'll be your purse bearer and leave you for an hour.
The Elephant!
And you remember,
Auf Wiedersehen.
I have sent after him. He says he have come. Oh, how shall I feast him? What bestow of him? For youth is bought more oft than begged or borrowed. I speak too loud. Where's Malvolio? He is sad and civil and suits well for a servant with my fortunes. Where is Malvolio?
He's coming, madam, but in a very strange manner. He is sure possessed, madam.
What's the matter? Does he rave?
No, he does nothing but smile. Your ladyship were best to have some guard about you, for if he comes, the man is sure tainted in his wits.
Go, call him hither. I'm as mad as he, if sad and merry madness equal be.
Sweet lady. Ho, ho.
How now, Malvolio? I sent for thee on a sad occasion.
Sad lady.
Oh my goodness.
I could be sad. This does make some obstruction in the blood, this cross-gartering, but what of that? If it please the eye of one, it is with me as the very true sonnet is. Please one, and please all.
What is the matter with thee?
Not black in my mind, no yellow in my legs. It did come to his hand, and commands shall be executed. I think we do know the sweet Roman hand.
Wilt thou go to bed, Malvolio?
Bed, aye, sweetheart, and I'll come to thee.
Oh, God comfort thee! Why dost thou smile so, and kiss thy hand so oft?
How do you, Malvolio?
At your request.
Why appear you with such ridiculous boldness before my lady?
Be not afraid of goodness. 'Twas well writ.
What meanest thou by that, Malvolio?
Some are born great, some achieve greatness.
What sayest thou?
And some have greatness thrust. Who commended thy yellow stockings, and wished thee cross-gartered?
Cross-gartered?
Go to, thou art made, if thou desirest to be so.
Am I made?
Yet not let me see thee a servant still.
Why, this is very midsummer.
Yes! Madam, the young gentleman of the Count Orsino has returned. I could hardly entreat him back. He attends your ladyship's pleasure.
I'll come to him. Oh, poor Maria. Let this fellow be looked to. Oh, where is my cousin Toby? Let some of my people have a special care of him. I would not have him miscarry for the half of my dowry.
Do you come near me now? No worse man than Sir Toby to look for me. Oh, this concurs directly with the letter. She sends him on purpose, that I may appear stubborn to him. For she incites me to that in the letter. Oh, I have liked her. And when she went away now, let this fellow be looked to. Not Malvolio, nor after my degree, but fellow. Why, everything adheres together, that no dram of a scruple, no scruple of a scruple, no obstacle, no incredulous or unsafe circumstance. What can be said? Nothing that can be can come between me and the full prospect of my hopes. Well, Jove, not I, and the doer of this, is to be thanked, and I am most grateful.
Which way is it in the name of sanctity? If all the devils in hell be drawn at little, and Legion himself possess him, still I'll speak with him.
Here he is, here he is. Oh, how is it with you, sir? How is it with you, man?
Go off! I discard you! Let me enjoy my private. Go off!
Oh, lo, how hollow the fiend speaks within him, did I not tell you? Sir Toby, my lady prays you to have a care of him.
Do. We must deal gently with him. Let me alone. How do you, Malvolio? How is with you? Why the devil? Consider he's an enemy to mankind.
Do you know what to say?
Oh, la, you speak ill of the devil, he takes it to heart. Pray God he may not bewitched.
Oh, carry this water to the wise woman.
Oh, marry, I shall tomorrow morning, if I live. Oh, my lady would not lose him for more than I'll say.
How now, mistress?
Oh!
Prisoner, this is not the way. Let me alone with him.
No way but gentleness. Gently, gently. The fiend is rough and will not be roughly used.
How now, my ballcock? How dost thou, chick? Aye, Biddy, come with me. 'Tis not for gravity to play a chariot with Satan. Hang him, foul collier.
Oh, get him to say his prayers, good Sir Toby. Get him to pray.
My prayer!
No, I warrant you, he will not hear of godliness.
Go! Hang yourselves all! Your idle, shallow things! I'm not of your element! You shall know no more hereafter.
It's possible! Played upon a stage now. I could condemn it as an improbable fiction.
His very genius has taken the infection of the vice.
Oh, nay, pursue him now, lest the vice takes air and takes.
We shall make him mad indeed.
Oh, well, the house will be quiet.
Oh, come, let's have him in a dark room and bound. My niece is already in the belief that he is mad, and we may carry it thus far for our pleasure and his penance, till our very pastimes, tired out of breath, prompt us to have mercy on him. And what, we'll bring the device to the bar and crown thee for a finder of madmen.
See, more matter for a May morning.
There's the challenge. Read it. Warm. There's vinegar and pepper in it.
Is it so saucy?
Aye, yes. I warned him. Well, do I read?
Give it me. Youth, whatsoever thou art but a scurvy fellow.
Good and valiant.
Wonder not nor admire not in thy mind why I do call thee so, for I will show thee no reason for it.
A good note that keeps you from the blow of the law.
Thou comest to the Lady Olivia, and in my sight she uses thee kindly, but thou liest in thy throat. That is not the matter I challenge thee for.
Very brief and to exceedingly good senseless.
I will waylay thee going home, where if it be thy chance to kill me,
good.
Thou killest me like a rogue and a villain.
Still, you keep on the windy side of the law. Good.
Very well. And God have mercy upon one of our souls. He may have mercy upon mine, but my hope is better, and so look to thyself, thy friend as thou usest him, and thy sworn enemy, Andrew Aguecheek. If this letter move him not, his legs cannot. I'll give it him.
Oh, you may have good occasion for it, for he is right now in some commerce with my lady and will by and by depart.
Go, Sir Andrew. Scout me for him at the corner of the orchard like a bum bailey. So soon as ever thou seest him, draw. And as thou drawest, swear horrible. For it oft comes to pass that a terrible oath with a swaggering accent, sharply twanged off, gives manhood more approbation than ever proof itself could have earned him. Away.
Nay, let me alone for swearing. Fie. Rogue. Zoo.
Now will I not deliver this letter? For the behavior of the young gentleman gives him out to be of good capacity and breeding. His employment between his lord and my niece confirms no less. Therefore, this letter, being so excellently ignorant, will breed no terror in the youth. He will find it comes from a clodpole. But I will deliver his challenge by word of mouth. Set upon Aguecheek some notable report of valor. And this will drive the gentleman, as I know his youth will happily receive it, into a horrible opinion of his rage, skill, fury, and impetuosity. Well, this shall so fright them both, that they will kill one another by the look, like cockatrices.
Oh, here he comes with your niece. Give them way till he take leave, and presently after him.
I've said too much to a heart of stone, and laid mine honor too unchariot. There is something in me that reproves my fault, and such a headstrong, potent fault it is that it but mocks reproof.
With the same behavior that your passion bears goes on my master's grief.
Here, wear this jewel for me. Oh, 'tis my picture! Oh, refuse it not. It hath no tongue to vex you. And I beseech you, come again tomorrow. What shall you ask of me that I'll deny, that honor saved me upon asking give?
Nothing more than this. Your true love.
Ah, for my master. How with mine honor may I give him that which I have given to you?
I will acquit you.
Well, come again tomorrow. Well, a fiend like thee might bear my soul to hell. Oh.
Gentlemen, Let the defense thou hast betake thee to it. Of what nature the wrongs thou hast done him, I know not. But thy interceptor, full of despite and bloody as the hunter, awaits thee at the orchard's end. Dismount thy tongue. Be yar in preparation, for thy assailant is quick, skillful, and deadly.
Oh, you mistake me, sir. No, I'm sure no man hath any quarrel to me. My remembrance is very free and clear of any image of offense done to any man.
And you will find it otherwise, I assure you. Therefore, if you hold your life at any price, betake you to your guard. For your opposite hath in him that which youth, strength, skill, and wrath can furnish man withal.
I pray you, what is he?
He is knight. Done with unhatched straight, Peter, and on comfort consideration, but he is a devil in a private brawl. Souls and bodies he hath divorced 3. And his incensement at this moment is so implacable that satisfaction can be none but by pangs of death and sepulchre.
Oh, I will return again into the house and desire some conduct of the lady. Now, I am no fighter. I have heard of some men that put quarrels purposely on others to taste their valor. Be like this a man of that quirk.
Sir, no.
No?
No. His incensement derives itself from a very competent injury. Therefore, get you on and give him his satisfaction. Back to the house you shall not, unless you undertake that with me, with which at much safety you might answer him. Therefore on, for meddle you must, that's certain, or else forswear to bear iron about you.
This is as uncivil as strange. Now, I beseech you, do me this courteous office as to know of the knight what my offense to him is. It is something of my negligence, nothing of my purpose.
I will do so.
Oh.
Senior Baby, stay you by this gentleman to my return.
I pray you, sir, what do you know of this matter?
Oh, I know the knight is incensed against you, even to a mortal arbitrament, but nothing of the circumstance more.
Oh, I beseech you, what manner of man is he?
Oh, nothing of that wonderful promise that you have implied before, as you are like to find him in the proof of his valor.
Oh.
He is indeed, sir, the most skillful, bloody, and fatal opposite that you could possibly have found in any part of Illyria. Will you walk towards him? I will make your peace with him if I can.
Oh, I would be much bound to you for it. I am one that had rather go with Sir Priest than Sir Knight. I care not who knows so much of my mettle.
Why, man, he's a very devil. I have never seen such a farrago. I had a pass with him, rapier, scabbard and all, and he gives me the stuck in with such a mortal motion that it is inevitable. And on the answer, he pays you as sure as your feet hit the ground they stand on. They say he hath been fencer to the Shah of Persia.
I'll not meddle with him.
But he will not be classified. You see, Signor Fabian can scarce hold him yonder.
Clever! If I thought he'd been made and so cunning and famous, I'd have seen him damned or I'd have challenged him. Let him let the matter slip, and I'll give him my horse grey capital.
I will make the motion. Stand here and make a good show on. This shall end without the perdition of souls. Marries, I'll ride your horse as well as I ride you. I have his horse to take up the quarrel, and have persuaded him that the youth is a very devil.
He is as horribly conceited of him, and pants and looks pale as if a bear were at his heels.
Sir, there is no remedy. He will, for his own sake, fight with you. Harry, he hath better bethought his quarrel, and he finds that now scarce worth talking of. Therefore, get you on, and give him his satisfaction.
Oh, pray God defend me. A little thing would make me tell them just how much I lack of them. No.
Give ground if you see him furious.
Come, Sir Andrew, there is no remedy. He will, for his honor's sake, fight one bout. He cannot by the duello avoid it. But he has promised me, as he is a gentleman and a soldier, that he will not hurt you. Therefore, on. To it, madam.
Oh, thank God he keeps his oath.
I assure you 'tis against my will.
Put up your sword! If this young gentleman hath caused offense, I take the fault on me. But if you have offended him, then I for him defy you.
You, man, why? What are you?
One, sir, that for his love dares do more than you've heard him brag to you he will.
Yea, and if you be an undertaker, I am for you.
Ah! Ha! Ha! Yeah! Ha! Ha!
Mr. Toby, hold on! You have the officers!
I'll be with you anon.
There's the man! Do thy service!
Antonio, I arrest thee at the suit of Count Orsino.
You mistake me.
No, sir, no shots. I know your favor well, but I wear no sea cap on your head. Away with him. He knows I know him well.
I must obey. This comes from seeking you. There is no remedy. I must answer. But will you do? Now necessity makes me ask you for my purse. It grieves me much more for what I cannot do for you than what befalls myself. You stand amazed. Be of comfort.
Come, sir, away.
I must entreat you of some of that money.
What money, sir? For the kindness you've showed me here, and part being prompted by your present trouble, out of my lean and low ability, I'll lend you something. My having is not much, but there's half my coffer.
Will you deny me now? Is possible my desserts for you could lack persuasion? Oh, do not tempt my misery, lest you make me so unsound a man as to upbraid you of all the kindnesses I have done for you.
I know of none, nor know I you by voice or any feature.
Oh.
No, I hate ingratitude in a man more than lying, vainness, babbling, drunkenness, any taint of vice whose strong corruption inhabits our frail blood.
Oh, the heavens themselves! Give me! Oh! 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 Oh!
Come, sir. Pray go.
Let me speak a little. This boy you see standing here snatched I from the jaws of death, relieved him with such sanctity of love, and in his image, which me bethought promise of such venerable birth, did I devotion.
What's that to us? The time goes by, away with him.
Vile and idle proves this God. Thou hast, Sebastian, done good feature shame. In nature, there is no blemish but the mind. None can be caught deformed but the unkind. Virtue is beauty, but the beauteous evil on empty trunks or flourished by the devil.
The man grows mad. Away with him. Come, come, sir.
Lead me on.
Come hither, baby. Come hither, knight.
Methinks his words do from such passion fly that he believes himself. So do not I. Oh, prove true, imagination, prove true that I, dear brother, be not taken for you. He named Sebastian. I, my brother, know yet living in my glass, even such and so in favor was my brother, and went he forth in this color, fashion, ornament, for him I imitate. Oh, if it prove, then tempests are kind, and salt waves fresh in love.
A very paltry and dishonest boy, more a coward than a hare. As for his dishonesty, well, it appears it is leaving his friend here in necessity and denying him. And as for his cowardice, well, I'll see no figure.
A coward, a most devout coward, religious in it.
What's it? Oh, after him again to beat him.
Do cover him soundly, but never draw thy sword.
And I do not.
Come, let's see the event.
I dare lay any money, 'twill be nothing yet.
Will you make me believe that I have not sent for you?
Go to. Thou art a foolish fellow. Let me be clear of thee.
Oh, well held out of faith. No, I do not know you. Nor am I not sent to you by my lady to bid you come speak with her. Nor your name is not Master Cesario. This is not my nose, neither. Nothing that is so is so.
Prithee, bid thy folly somewhere else. Thou knowest not me.
Oh, vent thy folly. He has heard that word of some great man, and now applies it to a fool. Vent thy folly. I'm afraid this great lover of the world will prove a cockney. Prithee, sir, ungird thy strangeness, and tell me what I shall vent to my lady. Shall I vent to her that thou art coming?
Prithee, foolish Greek, depart from me. There's money in it for thee. If you tarry longer, I shall give you worse payment.
Ah, by my troth, sir, thou hast an open hand. Wise men that give fools money to get themselves a good report after 14 years' purchase.
Now, sir, have I met you again? There's for you.
There's for thee. And there. And there. Oh, all the people there.
Oh, sir, I'll throw your dagger on the house.
This will I tell my lady straight. I would not be in some of your coats for tuppence.
Come on, sir, hold.
Nay, let him alone. I'll go another way to work with him. I'll have an action of battery against him at their beginning law in Olivia. Although I struck him first, yet it's no matter for that.
Go thy hand!
Come on, sir, I will not let you go. Come, my young soldier, you are well fleshed. Come on. Oh!
I'll be free of thee. What wouldst thou now? Thou darest have me further draw thy sword.
What? What? Nay then, I must have an ounce or two of this malapert blood from you. Rogue!
Hold, Toby! On thy life I charge thee! Hold! Will it be ever thus? Ungracious wretch! Out of my sight!
Oh, see no offended dear Cesario.
Truth be gone!
I prithee, gentle friend, let thy fair wisdom, not thy passion, sway in this uncivil and unjust assault against thy peace. Go with me to my house, and hear thou there how many fruitless pranks this ruffian hath botched up, that thou thereby mayst smile at this. Thou shalt not choose but go. Do not deny. Beshrew his soul from me. He started one poor heart of mine in thee.
What relish is in this? How runs the stream? Or I am mad, or else this is a dream. But fancy still thy sense and lead thee steep, thee thus to dream. Still let me sleep.
Nay, come, I prithee, would thou be ruled by me?
And I will.
Oh, say so, and so be. Oh.
Nay, I prithee, put on this gown and this beard. Make him believe that thou art Sir Topaz the curate. Do it quickly, and I will call Sir Toby whilst.
Well, I will put it on, and I will dissemble myself in it. I would I were the first to ever dissemble in such a gown. I'm not fat enough to become the function well, nor lean enough to be thought a good student, but to be said an honest man and a good housekeeper goes as far as to say a careful man and a great scholar, the competitors.
Jove bless thee, Master Parson.
Buenos dias, O Sir Toby. Or as the old hermit of Prague that never saw pen and ink once very wittily said to a niece of King Gorboduc, that is, so I, being Master Parson, am Master Parson, for what is that but that, and is but is.
To him, Sir Topaz.
What ho, I say? Peace in this prison.
Oh, the name counterfeits smell, a good name. What's there?
Sir Thomas, the curate, who comes to visit Malvolio, the lunatic.
Sir Thomas, good Sir Thomas, go to my lady.
Oh, out, hyperbolical fiend! How vexest thou this man? Thou talkest nothing but of ladies.
Well said, Master Parson.
Sir Thomas, never was man thus wronged. Good Sir Thomas, do not think I am mad. They have laid me here in hideous darkness.
Oh, fie, thou dishonest Satan! I tell thee that, you say, that this house is dark, but I speak with gentle toast, for I am one of those gentle ones who will use the devil himself with courtesy. Sayest thou this house is dark?
As hell, Sir Thomas!
Oh, why, it hath bay windows, as transparent as barricadoes, and the clerestories toward the north-south are as lustrous as ebony, yet complainest thou of obstruction?
I am not mad, Sir Thomas. I say to you, this house is dark.
Oh, madman thou errest. I say there is no darkness but ignorance.
in which thou art more puzzled than the Egyptians in their forms.
I say this house is as dark as ignorance, no ignorance were as dark as hell, and I say never was man thus wronged. I am no more than you are. Make the trial of it in any constant question.
What is the opinion of Pythagoras concerning wild fowl?
That the soul of our grandam might happily inhabit a bird.
And what thinkest thou of his opinion?
I think nobly of the soul, and no way approve his opinion.
Oh, fare thee well. Thou shalt hold the opinion of Pythagoras, ere I will allow of thy wits, and fear to kill a woodcock, lest thou dispossess the soul of thy grandam. Farewell,
Sir Thompson, I must not.
Exquisite Sir Thompson, and for thee. Nay, I am for all waters.
Oh, thou mightst have done this without the gown and thy beard. He sees you not.
To him in thine own voice, and tell me how thou findest him. I would we were well quit of this knavery. If he may be conveniently delivered, I would he were so. For I am now so far in offense with my niece, that I cannot pursue with any safety this sport to the upshot. Come, by and by with a priest to my chamber. Hey, Robin, Jonesy Robin, tell me how my lady does. My lady is unkind for thee. I've asked why is she so?
Fool, I say!
She loves an... who calls, huh?
Good fool, as ever thou wilt deserve well at my hand. Help me to a candle and pen, ink and paper. As I am a gentleman, I will live to be thankful to thee for it.
Master Malvolio.
Aye, good fool.
Alas, sir, how fell you beside your fine wits?
Fool, there was never a man so notoriously abused. I am as well in my wits, fool, as thou art.
But as well? Thou art mad indeed if thou art no better in thy wits than a fool.
They have here propertied me, keep me in darkness, sent ministers to me, asses, and do all they can to face me out of my wits.
I can advise you what you say, sir. The minister is here. Malvolio, Malvolio, thy wits the heavens are restore. Endeavour thyself to sleep and leave thy vain bibble babble.
Shut up, us.
Maintain no words with him, a good fellow. Oh, I, sir? Oh, no, not I, sir. Good master. Fare thee well. Be Lord be with you. Good Sir Topers. Mary. Amen. I will, sir. I will.
Fool, I say.
Alas, be patient. What say you, sir? I am shent for speaking to you.
Good fool, help me to some light and some paper. I tell thee, I am as well in my wits as any man in Illyria.
Oh, well a day that you were, sir.
Right at hand I am. Good fool, some ink, paper, and light, and convey what I will set down to my lady. It shall advantage thee more than ever the bearing of letter did.
Well, I will help you to it, sir. Yes. But tell me true, are you not mad indeed, or do you but count?
Believe me, I am not. I tell thee true.
I'll never believe a madman until I see his brains. But I will fetch you light, paper, and ink.
Fool, I requite thee in the highest degree. I prithee be gone.
I am gone, sir, and anon, sir. I'll be with you again in a trance like to the old times. Your need to sustain the dagger of wrath and his rage and his wrath cries a to the devil like a mad lad, mad. Adieu, good man devil.
This is the air. That is the glorious sun.
This pearl she gave me, I do feel it and see it. No, 'tis wonder that enwraps me thus. 'Tis not madness. Where is Antonio then? I could not find him at the Elephant, yet there he was, and there I found this credit, that he did range the town to seek me out. This counsel now might do me golden service. For though my soul disputes well with my sense that this may be some error, but no madness, yet doth this accident and flood of fortune so far exceed all instance, all discourse that I'm ready to distrust mine eyes, and wrangle with my reason that persuades me to any other trust that I am mad, or else the lady is mad. If 'twas so, she should not sway her house, command her followers, take and give back affairs in a dispatch with such a smooth, discreet, and stable bearing as I perceive she does. There's something in it that is deceivable. But here comes the lady. Oh, blame not this haste of mine. If you mean well, now go with me and with this holy man into the chantry by. There before him and underneath that consecrated roof, plight me the full assurance of your faith, that my most jealous and too doubtful soul may live at peace. He shall conceal it, until you are willing it shall come to note. Then we will our celebration keep according to my birth. What do you say? No, oh, and having sworn truth, ever will be true. Oh, then lead the way, good father, and heaven so shine that they may fairly note this act of mine. Oh.
Now, as thou lovest me, let me see this letter.
Oh, good Master Fabian, grant me another request.
Anything.
Do not desire to see this letter.
This is to give a dog in recompense desire my dog again.
Belong you to the Lady Olivia, friends?
Aye, sir. We are some of her trappings.
Hey, I know thee well. Enough thou, my good fellow.
Ah, truly, sir, the better for my foes and the worse for my friends.
Just the contrary, the better for thy friend.
No, sir, the word.
How can that be?
Well, they praise me and make an ass of it. My foes tell me plainly that I am an ass. That by my foes I profit in the knowledge of myself, and by my friends I am abused. If conclusions may be as kisses, your 4 negatives make your 2 affirmatives, why then the worse for my friends and the better for my foes.
Why, this is excellent.
By my troth, sir, not so. Though it please you to be one of my friends.
You shall not be the worse for me. There is gold.
But that it would be double dealing, sir. Do you think you might make this another?
Oh, you give me ill counsel.
Well, put your grace into your pocket just this once, sir, and let your flesh and blood obey it.
Well, I will be so much a sinner to be a double dealer. There is another.
Primo, secundo, tertio is a good play. And the old saying is, the third pays for all. And the triplex is a good tripping measure. And the bells of St. Mary, sir, may put you into mind. 1, 2, 3.
You can fool no more money out of me at this throw. If you will tell your lady that I'm here to speak with her and bring her along with you, it may awake my bounty further.
Well, lullaby to your bounty, sir, till I come again. I go, sir. But I would not have you think that my desire of having is the sin of covetousness. As you say, sir, let your bounty take a nap. I will awake it and...
Here comes the man, sir, that did rescue me.
That face of his I do remember well. Yet when I saw it last, it was besmeared as black as Vulcan in the smoke of war. The bubbling vessel was he captain of, for shallow draught and bulk unprizable, with which such skillful grapple did he make with the most noble bottom of our fleet, that very envy and the tongue of laws cried fame and honor on him. What's the matter?
Orsino, this is that Antonio that took the Phoenix and her freight from Crete. And this is he that did the tiger board, where your young nephew Titus lost his leg. Here in the street, desperate of shame and state. In a private brabble did we apprehend him.
Well, he did me kindness, sir, drew on my side, though in conclusion put strange speech on me. I know not what 'twas, but distraction.
Notable pirate, thou saltwater thief! What foolish boldness brought thee to their mercies, whom thou in terms so bloody and so dear hast made thine enemies?
Orsino. Noble sir, be pleased I shake off these names you give me. Antonio was never yet pirate or thief, though I confess on basing ground enough, Orsino's enemy. Witchcraft drew me hither, that ungrateful boy standing there from the rude seas, enraged and foaming mouth, did I redeem. For his sake did I expose myself, pure of love, to the adverse dangers of this town. Through to defend him when he was beset, being apprehended. His false cunning, not meaning to partake with me in danger, denied me mine own purse, which I had recommended to his use not half an hour before.
How can this be?
When came he to this town?
Today, sir. And for 3 months before. No interim, not a minute's vacancy. Both day and night did we keep company.
Oh, here comes the Countess now. Heaven walks on earth. But for thee, fellow, thy words are madness. 3 months this youth has tended upon me. But more of that anon. Take him aside.
What would my lord, but that he may not have, wherein Olivia may seem serviceable? Cesario, you do not keep promise with me.
Madam?
Gracious
What do you say, Cesario, good my lord?
No, my lord would speak. My duty hushes me.
If it be aught to the old tune, my lord, it is as fat and fulsome to mine ear as howling after music.
Still so cruel.
Still so constant, lord.
What to perverseness? You uncivil lady, to whose ingrate and unauspicious altars my soul, the faithfulest offerings, have breathed out that ever devotion tendered. What shall I do?
Even what it please my lord that shall become him.
Why should I not? Had I the heart to do it, like to the Egyptian thief at point of death, kill what I love? The savage jealousy that sometimes savours nobly. But hear me this, since you to none gardens cast my faith, and that I partly know the instrument that screws me from my true place in your favour, live you the marble-breasted tyrant still, but this, your minion, whom I know you love, and whom by heaven I swear I tender dearly, him will I tear out of that cruel eye where he sits crowned in his master's spite. Come, boy, with me, my thoughts are ripe in mischief. I'll sacrifice the lad that I do love to spite a raven's heart within a dove.
And I, most jocund, apt, and willingly to do you rest 1,000 deaths would die.
Where goes Cesario?
After him I love. More than mine eyes, more than my life, more by all mores than e'er I shall love wife. If I do feign you witnesses above, punish my life for tainting of my love.
I be detested, how am I beguiled?
Who does beguile you? Who does do you wrong?
Hast thou forgot thyself? Is it so long? Call forth the Holy Father.
Come away.
Whither, my lord Cesario, husband, stay.
Husband!
Aye, husband, can he that deny?
Her husband, Sarah.
No.
What? No, my lord, not I.
Alas, it is the baseness of thy fear that makes thee strangle thy propriety. Fear not, Cesario. Take thy fortunes up, be that thou know'st thou art, and then thou art as great as that thou fearest. Welcome, Father. Father, I charge thee, by thy reverence, here to unfold, though lately we intended to keep in darkness, what occasion now reveals before it is ripe. What thou dost know hath newly passed between this youth and me.
A contract of eternal bond of love, confirmed by mutual joinder of your hands, attested by the holy close of lips, strengthened by the interchangement of your rings, and all the ceremony of this compact sealed in my function, by my testimony, since when my watch had told my grave I've travelled but 2 hours.
Oh, thou dissembling cub, what wilt thou be when time hath sowed a grizzle on thy case, or will not else thy craft so quickly grow that thine own craft shall be thine overthrow? Farewell, and take thou, but direct thy feet where thou and I henceforth may never meet.
No, not my lord, I do protest.
Oh, do not swear. Hold a little faith, though thou hast too much fear.
Oh, for the love of God, a surgeon! Oh, send one presently to Sir Toby.
What's the matter?
He has broke my head across and has given Sir Toby a bloody coxcomb too. For the love of God, your help, I'd rather have 40 pounds than I were home.
Who hath done this, Sir Andrew?
The Count, serving man, one Cesario. We do it for him. He's the very devil Cordingley.
My gentleman, Cesario.
Here he is. You broke my head for nothing. And that I did, I was set on to do by Sir Toby.
Why do you speak to me? I never hurt you. You drew your sword against me without cause, but I bespoke you fair and hurt you not.
Oh, if a bloody coxcomb may hurt you and hurt me. Oh, I think you said nothing by a bloody coxcomb. Oh, here comes Sir Toby. Hold him. Oh, you shall hear more. If he had not been a drinking, he would have tickled you other gates than he did.
Now, gentlemen, how is it with you?
It's all one. It's hurt me as an endont. Salt did see Dick surgeon, Salt.
Oh, he's drunk, Sir Toby. An hour ago, and his eyes are set at 8 in the morning.
And he's a rogue. He's a drunken rogue.
Away with him. Who hath made this havoc with them?
Oh, I hope you, Sir Toby, because we'll be dressed together.
Will you help? An asshead, and a coxcomb and a knave, a thin-faced knave and a gull.
Dios mío.
Let his hurt be looked to.
Oh. I'm sorry, madam, I have hurt your kinsman. But had it been the brother of my blood, I would have done no less with wit and safety. You throw a stranger rod upon me, and by that I perceive I half offended you. Pardon me, sweet one, even for the vows we made each other so late ago.
One face, one voice, one habit, and 2 persons. A natural perspective that is and is not.
Antonio? Oh, good Antonio, how have the hours racked and tortured thee since I last saw thee?
Sebastian, are you?
How fearest thou that, Antonio?
How have you made division of yourself? An apple cleft in 2 could not be more twins than these 2 creatures. Which is Sebastian?
Most wonderful! I stand there. I never had a brother, nor could there be any deity in my nature appearing everywhere. I had a sister whom the blind waves and surges have devoured. Of charity, what kin are you to me? What countryman? What name? What parentage?
Of Messaline. Sebastian was my father, and such a Sebastian was my brother too.
When he suited to his watery tomb,
If spirits can assume both form and suit, you have come to friend us.
the spirit I am indeed, and in that dimension grossly clad, which from the womb I did participate. Were you a woman as the rest goes even, I should let my tear fall upon your cheek and say thrice welcomed, drowned Viola.
My father had a mole upon his brow,
So had mine.
and died that day when Viola from her birth had numbered 13 years.
When that number is lively in my soul. He finished indeed his mortal act the day that made my sister 13 years. If nothing lets to make us happy both but this, my masculine usurped attire, then do not embrace me until each time, circumstance of place and fortune do cohere and jump that I am. Oh, Viola! Which to confirm, I will bring you to a captain in this town where lie my maiden's weeds, by whose gentle help I was preserved to serve
This noble lord, all the occasion of my fortune since hath been between this lady and this lord.
So goes it, lady. You've been mistook. But nature to her by is true in that you would have been contracted to a maid. Nor are you daring by thy life deceived. You betrothed both to a maid and a man.
Be not amazed. Right noble is his blood. If this be so, as yet the glass seems true, I shall have share in this most happy wreck. Boy, thou hast said to me 1,000 times, thou never shouldst love woman like to me.
And all those sayings will I overswear, and all those swearings keep as true and faith as that warped continent from fire that severs day from night.
Give me thy hand. Let me see thee in thy woman's weed.
The last that did bring me first on shore hath my maid's garments, but he by some action is now in durance at Malvolio's suit, a gentleman and follower of my lady.
He shall enlarge him, fetch Malvolio hither. And yet, alas, now I remember me. They say, poor gentleman, he is much distract. A most extracting frenzy of mine own, for my remembrance clearly banished his. How does he, sirrah?
Ah, truly, madam, he holds Beelzebub at the stave's end, as well as a man in his case may do. He has here with this letter to you. I should have given it to you today morning, but as a madman's epistles are no gospels, it skills not much when they are delivered.
Open it and read it.
Ah, look then to be well edified when the fool delivers the madman.
My lord, madam.
No, madam, I do but read, madam. Your ladyship would have it as it ought to be. You must allow vox.
Prithee, read it in thy right wits.
So I do, Madonna. But to read his right wits is to read thus, therefore, for pen, princess, and ear.
My lord.
Read it you, sirrah.
By the Lord, madam, you wrong me, and the world shall know it. Though you have put me into darkness and given your drunken cousin rule over me, yet have I the benefit of my senses as well as your ladyship. I have your own letter that induced me to the semblance I put on, with the which I doubt not but to do myself much right or do much shame. Think of me as you please. I leave my duty a little unthought of and speak out of my injury. The madly used Malvolio.
Did he write this?
Aye, madam. This savours not much of distraction.
See him delivered, Fabian. Bring him hither. My lord, so please you, these things further thought on, to think me as well as sister, as a wife. One day shall crown the alliance on it, so please you, here, at my house, and at my proper cost.
Madam, I am most apt to embrace your offer. Your master quits you.
Oh.
Your master quits you. And for your service done him, so much against the mettle of your sex, so far beneath your soft and tender breeding, and since you called me master for so long, there's my hand. You shall from this time be the master's mistress.
Sister, you are she.
Ah.
My lord, the same. How now, Malvolio?
Madam, you have done me wrong. Notorious wrong.
Have I, Malvolio? No.
Lady, you have, pray you, peruse that letter. You must not now deny it is your hand. For say 'tis not your seal nor your invention, you can say none of this. Well, grant it then, and tell me in the modesty of honor why you have given me such clear lights of favor, bade me come smiling and cross-gartered to you to put on yellow stockings and to frown upon Sir Toby and the lighter people, and acting this in obedient hope. Why have you suffered me to be imprisoned, kept in a dark house, visited by the priest, and made the most notorious geck and gull that e'er invention played on? Tell me why.
Alas, Malvolio, this is not my writing. Though I confess, much like the character, but out of question, 'tis Mariah's hand. And now I do bethink me, it was she first told me thou was mad. Then thou camest in smiling, and in such forms which here were presupposed upon thee in the letter. Prithee, be content. This practice hath most rudely passed upon thee. But when we know the grounds and authors of it, thou shalt be both the plaintiff and the judge of thine own cause.
Good madam, hear me speak. Let no quarrel, nor no brawl to come taint the condition of this present hour, which I have wondered at. In hope it shall not, most freely I confess myself. And Toby set this device against Malvolio here, upon some stubborn and uncourteous parts we had conceived against him. Maria writ the letter at Sir Toby's great importance, in recompense whereof he hath married her. How with a scornful malice it was followed, may neither pluck on laughter than repent, if that the injuries be justly weighed that have on both sides passed.
Alas, poor fool, how have they baffled thee?
Some are born great, some achieve greatness, and some have greatness thrust. I was one, sir, in this interlude, one Sir Topus, but that's all one. By the Lord, fool, I am not man. But do you remember, sir, I marvel, your ladyship can laugh at such a barren rascal, and you smile not, he is gagged. And so, the whirling of time brings in his revenge.
God be revenged on the whole pack of you!
He hath been most notoriously abused.
Pursue him and treat him to a peace. He hath not told us of the captain yet. When that is known and golden time convinced, the solemn combination shall be made about you. So, meantime, sweet sister, you shall not part from hands. Cesario, come. For so you shall be while you are a man. But when in other habits you are seen, Orsino's mistress and his fancy's queen. Was a little tiny boy with a hey-ho, the wind and the rain. A foolish thing was but a boy. Rain, it raineth every day. Then when I came to man's estate with a hey-ho, the wind and the rain. Yents and knaves and fools men shut their gates. For the rain, it raineth every day. And then when I came, alas, to wive, with a hey-ho, the wind and the rain, my strength could I never thrive, for the rain, it raineth every day. Then when I came unto my beds, with a hey-ho, the wind and the rain, the toss-pot still had drunken heads, for the rain, it raineth every day. A long time ago the world begun, with a hey-ho, the wind and the rain. But that's all one, our play is done, and we'll strive to please you every piece.